Hey everybody, what's going on? So I want to go over a few things here. Uh, we had initially put a call up for Patriots and AP to attend on January the 20th, which, as it turns out now, the event has been, the organizers are doing the 17th through the 20th. I am going to ask any members of AP that plan on attending. Now, National is going to ask for everybody to stay home unless you're part of our a team that is going to be put in place to help extract individuals if things get crazy there. Only because of what happened on the 6th. And I got to tell you why. I hate asking our people to sit back. I know it's getting to a point where we need to make some hard decisions about what we're going to do as a group. This is one of those times when I know individuals personally. I know one who just a month ago was part of our team in New York who left AP because we weren't aggressive enough. Even though we've been to probably every major event throughout the country pulling security, we weren't doing enough. Well, he's on video right now tearing shit up in DC. And fortunately for us, he's not AP anymore. He left on his own because we were not doing enough. And now he is going to have to suffer the consequences of possibly 10 years, which sucks. I don't wish that upon any of our friends, any of our members, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do on the 20th. And I do think at this point in time, those guys, the left, knowing the plan, are going to try to goat us, trying to bait us, trying to set a trap, which will get a lot of good patriots in trouble. Now, you got to remember, not only could you face possible jail time, prison time, whatever the case may be, even just showing up, as a bunch of law enforcement officers are finding out now, just in support of the president. These guys are now being investigated in their local counties, and they may be terminated just because they showed up to support Donald Trump. That's how twisted this is becoming in this country. And so not only does it affect us individually, but if we have families, well, who's providing for our families? If we lose our jobs because of this stuff, who's going to provide for them? So I'm asking everybody to, if you're going to go gray, man, and just be very careful. You know what? Take a playbook out of the left, cover your face. It's time for us to start covering our face. Play the game of being gray, man. Don't discuss with a lot of people what you're doing. Try to keep that on the down low as much as you can if you go. If you want to go and you want to help assist pulling people out of harm's way if shit goes south, contact Travis Wagers. But we're going to have limited numbers there, and we'd rather see everybody safe at this point in time. Granted, guys, this is getting to a point where we may need to think more strategically rather than putting all our eggs in one basket on a local level about how to approach local political figures that are purposely going after patriotic, law-abiding American citizens just because of their beliefs. Trying to mute us, trying to censor us of our First Amendment right, which is happening now. It's happening in the parlor. It's happening to the president. It's happening to AP3. It's happening to me. It's happening to all of us. That's exactly what the Nazis did. And these fuckers on the left, they're the real fascists. Trying to portray us because they own the media as the bad guys, when in fact, it's a damn shame that 99% of this country is that fucking stupid that they believe the narrative pushed by the left, and it's because they're mindless sheep. They listen to everything the media tells them. If it's on enough, if you hear it enough times repeated, you're going to believe it. And that's the problem with this country. We haven't educated our people, our children, for years to have common sense. The left hasn't. Conservatives have. The problem is conservatives work so hard, it's hard to be home all the time, educating our kids. So the media, the television, the computer, this is what is educating our children. And it's because we're providers and we take care of our families. And that's something that now is starting to kick us in the ass. All these luxuries that we want. So we're trying to come up with a solution. We need to have another means of communication outside of Telegram now. Telegram now is up to 500 million users. In the last 24 hours, 25 million new users have joined Telegram. You know what that means? There's a target on Telegram now. So we're trying to come up with a way to have our own app similar to Telegram, and that's something that's in the works and something we are going to discuss. But again, all these things cost money, and we cannot. It's right now we're in the hole, $1,200 for the website. If we have anybody out there right now that would like to help us, and we will show you this. If you do help, we will provide you the evidence of this, just so you know. But we do need help. And at some point in time, nobody wants to buy merchandise. It's a bad word, selling merchandise to some people. It's the craziest thing in the entire world. Merchandise is not something that's forced. It's something that you buy your own free will. You like something, you buy it. You like a hat, you buy it. You like an AP shirt, you buy it. Nobody's trying to force that down anybody's throat. So, either help us by purchasing what we sell through the AP3 store, or if you want to help us in another way, please contact me. Let me know. We do need the help, especially now. We're going to try to take it to the next level because we have no choice. If our comms goes down, we have no way to communicate as AP3 other than face-to-face by phone, which is something I recommend you guys do. Make sure you have everybody's contact information. I sound like I'm beating a dead horse. I've said it repeatedly. Have everybody's information written down. Have their address. Know how to get to everybody's house. Know your rally points. All that stuff. Things are getting really, crazy out there. So it's very important. Also, with the doxing, you go to these events, they're going to dox you. They're not going to let you fly if you are one of the radical right that show up at one of these events and you're recognized. You're not going to be able to fly. You're going to be on a do not fly list. Okay? So cover your face. Guys, listen. The events of last week, AP3 does not condone. We do not condone assaulting law enforcement. We do not condone assaulting federal officers. That's something we don't do. We're a family-friendly organization. Our job is to maintain our local communities. At some point in time, especially now, Trump's in office. It's not like, the mentality sometimes I don't understand, people. You need to really look at where you're putting all your eggs. As a friend of mine told me years ago when I asked, I felt like it's so overwhelming. How do we win this fight? And he turned to me, he's like, Scott, how do you eat an elephant? I was like, how? It's like one bite at a time. That always stuck with me. Stuck with me, rather. And it's the truth. We don't have the manpower behind us to try and take over the world right now. Our world is right here in front of us, our local communities. That's our world, and that's what we need to work on. We need to get in touch with local law enforcement, first responders, work with them, help improve our community, help to break down the barriers of, that stand between the right and the left. There are some people on the left that are actually waking up and seeing what's going on and are disgusted. The media won't let you know. Figure out who you plan on going after. Not physically necessarily now. I mean, who you plan on going after, whether that's politically or whatever the case may be, doxing them. They dox us. We're doxed every day, all of us. If we do that back to them, fight fire with fire, and that's how we need to start thinking. So I'm asking everybody on the 20th, please stay home. If you plan on going, please get in touch with Travis. If you go, please, maintain the peace. Going out there, trying to go out in a blaze of glory at this point in time, it would not do anybody any good, and AP does not condone that. So please be smart. Take care. Have a good day.